Have you ever felt like you were being seduced by something that wasn't truly love? This October, Venus in Libra will reveal the truth behind what we think we know about beauty, peace, and love. It's not just about harmony or attraction. It's about a deeper, hidden truth beneath the surface that challenges our very beliefs. As Venus moves through Libra, a sign of balance and beauty, we are about to experience an emotional and spiritual awakening. But beware, the illusion of perfection that Venus in Libra brings might just shatter the illusions we've built around love and peace. What we thought was love, peace, and beauty could be nothing more than a mirage, masking an emotional dependency that holds us back from true authenticity. This isn't just an astrological event, it's a spiritual journey. A journey that will lead us through the highs of beauty and the lows of emotional turmoil, forcing us to face the truth of our attachments. Venus in Libra is not here to comfort us, it's here to awaken us. It reveals how we've attached ourselves to relationships, to ideals of perfection, and to an image of love that may not be real. And in that awakening, we might feel confusion, loss, and even grief. It's like stepping out of a dream and into a world where the truth stares you in the face and it's not what you expected. But here's the thing. This is a call to self-discovery. Venus in Libra invites us to see through the illusions and discover a deeper, more authentic love, a love that starts from within. It's time to confront both the beauty and the pain of our spiritual journey. We've been taught to chase after the illusion of peace, but true peace comes from embracing the raw, unpolished truth of who we really are. It's time to embrace the paradox of beauty and pain, love and loss, and find balance in the most unexpected places. This isn't just about astrology, it's about a moment in time that asks us to stop, reflect, and question. Are we living in truth, or are we clinging to fantasy? As Venus moves through Libra this October, you're being called to face that question. Are you ready to see the truth behind the illusion? Are you ready to embrace the authentic, raw love that will set you free? This October, Venus in Libra isn't just a transit, it's a spiritual awakening, and it's asking you, will you accept the truth, or will you remain in the comfort of your illusions? Venus in Libra brings a moment of deep reflection, where the balance between love, beauty, and emotional dependency is tested. At first glance, this energy promises harmony, peace, and love. However, beneath this allure lies a more profound challenge, one that compels us to confront the illusions we hold about love and beauty. Venus in Libra's influence creates a seductive atmosphere where emotional truths come to the surface, exposing our deepest fears and desires. It's a time of awakening, but not without discomfort. As these truths emerge, you may feel unsettled, confused, or even overwhelmed by the emotional intensity. The heart of Venus in Libra is about examining the emotional dependencies we have in relationships. The craving for validation, the illusion that love must be perfect, and the false belief that peace can only be found through external harmony. All these are brought to light. The energy of Venus in Libra urges us to step away from these illusions and see the truth. It's in these moments of discomfort that spiritual growth occurs. The uncomfortable revelations are not signs of weakness, they are signs of transformation. You are being pushed toward deeper self-awareness, breaking free from the patterns that have held you captive. This journey may feel like an emotional storm, where nothing seems clear or certain. The external world might still look calm, but inside, there's a shift, a contrast between what appears peaceful and what feels emotionally turbulent. This tension is part of the awakening process. It's a sign that you're being called to confront the false perceptions you've held about yourself and your relationships. And though it feels painful, it is also where you will find your true power. Venus in Libra forces us to face the truth of who we are, beyond the masks we wear and the illusions of perfection. It teaches us that true peace and love come not from external harmony, but from embracing authenticity. This moment, although challenging, is an opportunity for deep healing. As you navigate this emotional journey, trust that this struggle is necessary for your growth. The discomfort you feel now is pushing you towards self-discovery, inner balance, and ultimately, the authentic version of yourself that is waiting to emerge. Venus in Libra brings promises of love, harmony, and balance, a period where peace reigns. But beneath the surface, this celestial event can bring emotional turbulence, confusion, and inner conflict. While the energy might seem calm, it can awaken deep emotional pain and spiritual turmoil. You may feel lost, uncertain, or disconnected from yourself, questioning your relationships and your life's direction. This period of awakening is not about finding perfection. It's about confronting your hidden emotions and the illusions that have shaped your reality. Many of us feel the shift before it even peaks on October 15th. If you are spiritually sensitive, you've already started feeling the stirring energy, even if it's hard to fully understand. This is a time of internal reflection. Venus in Libra isn't just about outer relationships. It's about your relationship with yourself. You might find yourself feeling emotionally dependent, seeking external validation, or realizing how much of your life has been based on an image of perfection you no longer connect with. These feelings are valid. They are the beginning of your spiritual awakening. Venus in Libra forces you to confront both the light and dark within yourself. The emotional confusion you're experiencing isn't a sign of weakness. It's part of your growth. Venus in Libra asks you to step into discomfort, sit with it, and realize that your pain is guiding you toward transformation. It may be unsettling, but this is the essence of spiritual awakening. Learning to embrace the discomfort, the chaos, and the illusion of perfection. Through this process, you'll discover your authentic self, finding true inner peace and balance. This journey isn't easy, and it won't always be smooth. But as you go through it, remember this: emotional pain, confusion, and self-doubt are not signs of failure. They are the indicators of your evolution. Venus in Libra pushes you to shed the illusions you've held onto and find clarity through self-discovery. The discomfort is part of the process of spiritual healing, and with it, you will find a deeper understanding of your true self. So if you're struggling through emotional uncertainty right now, know this is a sign of spiritual growth. Embrace the discomfort, knowing that on the other side, you'll find the balance and harmony you've been searching for, not in perfection, but in authenticity. You are awakening, and this is only the beginning of your transformation. Trust the process and let it guide you to inner peace. Venus in Libra brings promises of harmony, balance, and love. But beneath the allure of peace, this celestial event also stirs emotional turmoil and spiritual upheaval. For many, this period is not just about beauty and love, it's about confronting emotional dependency, challenging illusions of perfection, and navigating spiritual confusion. If you've been feeling emotionally adrift or questioning the authenticity of your relationships, this is Venus in Libra pushing you to confront those inner struggles. It's a time of awakening, forcing you to face both the light and shadow within yourself. This content is for those aged 20 to 60 who are on a path of spiritual growth, self-improvement, and emotional healing. It speaks to individuals already attuned to energy shifts, those who have felt the emotional turbulence Venus in Libra stirs up. Whether you're struggling with feelings of emotional dependency or grappling with the dissonance between what you want and what's real, you're not alone. Venus in Libra isn't just about balancing love. It's about understanding that true balance comes through embracing authenticity, even when it's uncomfortable. For women, in particular, this period is a call to reassess your emotional life and the expectations you've held for yourself and others. If you're on a spiritual journey of self-discovery, you may be feeling the weight of conflicting emotions, from the desire for connection to the fear of vulnerability. Venus in Libra forces you to confront the illusion of perfection that has held you back. It's not about achieving an ideal balance. It's about finding your true self, flaws and all, and learning to love yourself in the process. If you are feeling lost or uncertain, know that this is part of your spiritual growth. Embrace the emotional turmoil, for it is the path to transformation. Venus in Libra is guiding you toward deeper self-awareness, inner balance, and emotional authenticity. This journey may be difficult, but it's leading you toward a place of true peace, one that comes from within. Venus in Libra invites us to explore a world where beauty and harmony seem within reach. It promises love, balance, and peace. But beneath this celestial allure lies a deeper, more complex emotional truth. For those attuned to the astrological shifts, this period stirs up more than just calm. It brings intense spiritual awakening and emotional upheaval. If you've been feeling lost, confused, or disconnected, you're not alone. Venus in Libra often forces us to confront both the light and the darkness within. It's a reminder that while love and harmony seem like ideals, they often mask deeper emotional struggles and unresolved pain. For those of us in the midst of a spiritual awakening, this energy can feel both overwhelming and transformative, urging us to face uncomfortable truths about ourselves, our relationships, and the illusions we've been holding on to. The emotional connection between this content and the audience is deeply personal. It speaks directly to individuals who are emotionally sensitive and on a path of self-reflection. You may feel as if your world is shifting, relationships seem out of balance, and you're questioning the authenticity of everything around you. These feelings aren't random. They are part of the spiritual awakening process triggered by Venus in Libra. If you've ever felt torn between the desire for love and the fear of emotional vulnerability, this is where you find understanding. This isn't just astrology. This is a journey of self-discovery that invites you to embrace your confusion, pain, and vulnerability as part of your path to greater authenticity. This script offers personal validation for those experiencing spiritual confusion. It acknowledges the inner conflict and emotional confusion that often accompany a period of transformation. By understanding the influence of Venus in Libra, viewers can find clarity in the emotional turmoil they're experiencing. The struggle to find balance, the yearning for inner peace, and the constant tug-of-war between love and independence are all part of this journey. It's not about achieving perfection, but learning to accept and navigate these complex emotions. The beauty of Venus in Libra isn't in its promise of a perfect life, but in its invitation to explore the messy, beautiful, and imperfect nature of our emotional landscapes. What makes this narrative relatable is its universal themes. The content doesn't speak in abstract, theoretical terms. It connects with real, lived experiences of love, loss, and self-discovery. Many of us have felt emotionally torn between the desire to appear perfect and the reality of feeling flawed. The script doesn't just talk about these feelings, it validates them, offering a safe space for the audience to acknowledge their emotional struggles. This is astrology as a tool for self-reflection, allowing the audience to understand the cosmic forces at play in their lives and how they're influencing their emotional and spiritual growth. In recognizing the tension between inner conflict and external harmony, viewers can see that they are not alone in their journey, and that the struggle is part of the path to deeper self-awareness and peace. Venus in Libra is a celestial event known for its promise of beauty, balance, and harmony. But as with many astrological transits, there's more beneath the surface. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, finds itself in Libra, the sign of balance and justice. At first glance, it seems like a perfect match, encouraging peace and connection. However, Libra's need for harmony can also amplify our emotional dependencies, illusions, and self-deception. During this time, we may find ourselves clinging to the idea of perfect love or ideal relationships, only to realize that they may be more about the image than the substance. This energy stirs our desire for connection, but can also bring out our fears of being alone or unworthy. In our personal relationships, Venus in Libra can trigger moments of doubt, where we question whether what we've built is based on true emotional connection or on a false sense of perfection. This inner conflict manifests in our self-image too, as we may find ourselves striving for an unattainable standard of beauty or worthiness, often falling into the trap of self-deception. The emotional shifts triggered by Venus in Libra are not subtle. You may feel pulled between two opposing forces: the superficial desire for beauty, peace, and perfection, and a deeper, often uncomfortable truth that stirs beneath the surface. On one hand, Venus in Libra brings the urge to seek love and harmony, but on the other, it exposes the cracks in these ideals. The energy of Venus during this transit can heighten our awareness of what is truly lacking in our relationships and self-perception. It often leads to emotional discomfort, as we are faced with the contrast between the illusion of perfection and the reality of vulnerability. You may feel conflicted, wondering if your desire for love and connection is masking deeper insecurities or fears. This shift forces you to confront what's not working, bringing a sense of emotional turbulence that feels unsettling but also enlightening. As challenging as it may be, this emotional discomfort is necessary. It pushes us toward growth, helping us let go of false ideals and move toward more authentic connections. Venus in Libra is more than just an emotional upheaval. It is a spiritual awakening. The discomfort you may be feeling isn't just random. It's the universe's way of forcing you to confront your illusions. It's painful to face the truth, especially when it means letting go of the romanticized images you've clung to about yourself, others, or love. But in this confrontation lies the seed of transformation. The emotional shifts stirred by Venus in Libra open the door to spiritual maturity. This period asks us to question our attachments and dependencies, shedding the layers of deception we've used to protect ourselves from the truth. The process of awakening involves seeing through the illusions, understanding that peace and beauty don't come from external perfection, but from internal authenticity. It's a journey of letting go, and though it can feel uncomfortable, it leads to healing and a deeper understanding of yourself. Through this awakening, you are invited to grow spiritually and emotionally, to step into your authentic self, and to build deeper, more meaningful connections with others. One of the most challenging aspects of this spiritual awakening is the tension between the illusion of peace, beauty, and love, and the reality of vulnerability, truth, and authenticity. Venus in Libra's energy can create a false sense of harmony, leading us to believe that everything is fine when, in reality, there are unaddressed wounds and unspoken truths beneath the surface. We may find ourselves holding on to relationships or ideals that look good on the outside, but are shallow and unfulfilling. The challenge of this transit is to face these illusions, to let go of the comfort they provide, and to confront the painful truths that are often hidden behind them. Spiritual growth requires us to step out of our comfort zones and embrace vulnerability. The illusions we've held on to, whether in love or in our self-image, must be relinquished for true authenticity to emerge. It's a difficult process, but it's necessary for our personal transformation. Only when we face these uncomfortable truths can we fully experience the peace and beauty that Venus in Libra has to offer, rooted in real love and self-acceptance. Navigating the emotional upheaval that Venus in Libra brings requires patience and self-compassion. To help manage these shifts, consider practices like meditation to center yourself and calm the emotional turbulence. Journaling can also provide a valuable space for reflection, helping you process your emotions and identify the illusions you may be holding on to. Energy healing practices, such as Reiki or crystal work, can help balance your energy and release emotional blockages that prevent you from embracing authenticity. During this time, it's important to be gentle with yourself. This period isn't about perfection or quick fixes. It's about acknowledging the emotional discomfort and using it as a tool for growth. By allowing yourself to feel and process these emotions, you create the space for deeper self-awareness, healing, and spiritual transformation. Embrace the discomfort as a sign of your growth, knowing that it's part of the journey toward inner balance and authenticity. As we conclude this journey, Remember that the central theme of Venus in Libra's influence is clear. True peace and balance can only be found when we embrace authenticity, not perfection. The beauty that Libra offers isn't about external harmony or idealized relationships. It's about understanding that true beauty comes from within, from accepting our flaws, our contradictions, and our imperfections. Venus in Libra forces us to confront the emotional turmoil and illusions we've built around love, relationships, and self-worth. It urges us to peel away the layers of self-deception and false ideals to reveal our most authentic selves. This spiritual awakening, though uncomfortable, is the catalyst for deeper self-awareness, growth, and the inner peace we've all been searching for. It's easy to be drawn to the illusion of perfect harmony, but the deeper truth is that peace comes from embracing our vulnerability. Venus in Libra challenges us to sit with discomfort and vulnerability, understanding that facing these feelings is essential for our spiritual growth. The emotional shifts that this transit brings aren't signs of weakness. They are the signs of transformation. It's in the raw truth of our emotions, when we allow ourselves to truly feel and face the discomfort, that we can find true healing. It's this vulnerability that leads to a deeper connection with ourselves and with others, and ultimately to a sense of inner peace and fulfillment. Now, I invite you to take a moment to reflect on your own journey. Where are you in the process of awakening? How can you embrace the discomfort you feel instead of running from it? I challenge you to take a step towards self-awareness today. Whether it's through daily meditation, journaling your emotions, or engaging with other astrological and spiritual resources, take time to nurture your personal growth. Allow yourself to embrace the rawness of your emotions and let them guide you toward authenticity. Remember, this journey is about progress, not perfection, and it's through vulnerability that true peace is found. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.